back to my channel. This is Eve here. Today's video I'm very excited to do because we're going to be creating this beautiful classic look with bold eyebrows and bold lips using only affordable drugstore makeup for Valentine's Day that's just around the corner. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're not new to my channel, welcome back. I'm so happy you're here. Without any further ado, let's get to makeup. Okay guys, let's start on this Valentine's Day makeup. I already do have my skin prepped and I recently filmed my morning skincare routine and I will have that link down for you below for catch up if you haven't seen that video. For my primer today, I am going with Poreless Putty Primer by e.l.f. Makeup. I'm going to have a generous amount on my fingers and I'm going to apply it to here. And I'm going to rub it in. This is the area where I normally have issues with. I have enlarged pores and I don't really use it on any other area. I just try to primarily focus on the T-zone, like on my cheek area and down to my chin, like around my nose. Same thing on the forehead. I like to work in sections with this primer because it is a putty consistency, so I almost feel like it would dry out if you leave it on the skin for too long. And I just like to make sure there are no like excess product left, so everything is like nice and seamless. For my foundation today, I am going with one of my recent favorites, and I knew this foundation was either a favorite for people or not favorite at all. So there was really no in-between feelings about this product. So I happen to like it, and this is a Screen Queen by Milani. And I use mine in the shade 180. It's warm shell. I'm gonna use my sponge to apply the foundation to my face today. And I am doing like 2 full pumps. I really like this foundations, you guys. I didn't do a full review or like wear test them here on my channel because my channel is still quite new and I'm still kind of getting in the habit of posting regularly. However, I am planning to do foundation Fridays or something similar to that on my channel going forward. Hopefully it will happen sometime soon. This is definitely a plan. I really like this foundation. I see why some people didn't like it. You definitely need to figure out which method works for your skin type specifically. Definitely feel like I need to go in layers with this foundation. It does look really beautiful in skin. I would say it's like a natural finish on my skin. It does look smoothing, even though it does give me a good coverage. I don't feel like it's caked up or anything like that. It really looks like skin, but you definitely need to make sure you prep your skin really well so it doesn't cling to any dry patches or anything like that. And I'm actually using it to build up because this product lays really nicely on my skin. And I feel like I already went through like 3 pumps of products, but however, my skin still looks very nice and not cakey at all. Hey guys, since we're going for more of a classic glam look, I definitely feel like I want to have my under eyes a little more brightened up. Today I am going with this CoverGirl True Blend Undercover Concealer, and mine is in the shade Fair Porcelain. I really love this concealer. It has a large doe foot applicator, so I'm gonna try to cancel out this blueness that I have under my eyes and just really brighten out this light triangle. And I'm gonna bring it up to my eyes. You guys know I do that all the time. And since we're highlighting, I'm just gonna also bring up here to my forehead. I'll look a little crazy, but we're good. I'm going with my sponge. I'm gonna gently tap. I really want that bright color to stay. I know this is a lot of products. You can choose to have a little less than that. I know this was a lot, but I really want that under eye to be bright today. And the idea of this whole entire classic look is just to create a clean canvas and matte eye. You guys can see how nice and bright this eye area is. Okay, so far the skin is looking good. However, I'm still gonna go and apply secondary concealer, but this one is gonna have a really light consistency. This is a concealer that I've mentioned in my 2020 drugstore makeup favorite. This is Age Perfect Radiant Concealer by L'Oreal Paris. This is truly like serum-like concealer. I use mine in the shade 200 Ivory, and I like to use it to spot conceal in the areas where I feel like some redness still come through. And usually these are the areas that are here around my eyebrows. Sometimes you can let it sit a little bit more and then blend out. You can see how flawless this area looks. It didn't add any thickness to my makeup. However, it did add coverage. Now that our complexion is done, we need to set everything down with the powder. So today I am going to be using this powder by number 7. This is Lift and Illuminate Triple Action Translucent Finishing Powder. Mine comes in the shade Light. I also talked about this powder before in my previous video. What I'm going to do is I want to make sure that before we set any under eye area, I want to make sure that there's no creasing. So I'm going to go back with my sponge and tap everything out. Make sure the creasing is not vivid. Smooth everything out. And then I'm going to go with the sponge. Again, I'm going to pick up some powder, like a good amount of it. And I'm going to go and press. And you guys can see how much blurred out this area is. To set the rest of my face, you guys, I am going with my OG powder. I'm sorry, the packaging looks really rough before I show it to you. I will put a picture up on the screen for you so you would be able to see what it actually looks like. But this is mine, and I'm not gonna let it go because this powder is so good. This is the one that's gonna make your makeup stay till you remove it. I'm using a denser powder brush to swirl it around and just kind of press it into the rest of my face. Today, I would like to contour my face a little bit before I warm it up. And I would like to use my all-time favorites, and everybody's favorite product is Silky Matte Bronzing Powder by Milani. Mine is in Sunlight 01. You guys know there's a major pan right here, but this is definitely going to be a repurchase. One of my favorite bronzers. And since I am looking into contouring my face today, more than just bronzing, I'm only gonna concentrate product in this area. I'm gonna go ahead and switch to a larger brush, and just because this powder is so firmly pressed and it's more in a cooler tone, I would like to finish with this for a time being and switch to a different product to bring some warmth to my neck and my chest. And I am going to use All Star palette that I recently talked about. It is by Physicians Formula. I love this so much. I know there were so many different reviews from people about this product, and I really just feel like this palette is so beautiful. It definitely works with my skin tone, just the variety of shades that are here, but I will leave that review for a different video because today is not the review. Today we're just concentrating on the look. I'm actually gonna go ahead and use this butter bronzer. For my blush today, I'm gonna be using the Satin Blush from Essence Cosmetics. This is one of my favorite. This is in the shade 20 Sudden Love. I'm gonna go very light-handed because we are going for a bright lip today, which is gonna be the center of attention for our makeup look. So I wanna go for our cheek color, just a touch. Anytime you guys feel like you put too much blush, if you're using a powder blush, you shouldn't be very scared. You can always take a powder brush and just brush it out a little bit so it will diffuse the color and lighten it up. If you're using the cream blush product, you can always just use your dampened sponge and just go over the color and it will again diffuse it out for you. For my highlighter today, I am going with the highlighter from the All-Star palette. It gives it a beautiful glow. This highlighter is definitely buildable. And you guys can see the difference. This is flat one and this is a glowy one. When you guys highlighting your upper lip or your cupid bow, you don't want to go too high because it's gonna give you a look of a sweaty lip and we don't want that on a date, right? For the inner corner of my eyes, I'm gonna go with a different highlighter that I've been really loving recently. Super Shock Cheek highlighter in the shade Flexitarian. It's a very popular product and I really like it for my inner corners. I'm using the same brush and you guys can see the difference. Like it just pops. Look at this. Look at the difference. Do you guys see what I see? And it's very, very easy to apply. Like you just use it with a brush. I never tried it with a finger, really. This is my favorite product for my inner corner of the eye. This has been in my daily drawer for the last several months and I literally, kid you not, I use it every single day for my inner corners. If you guys are wearing clothes with open décolleté or something that's off the shoulders, I really like to also highlight your collarbones, like here, and the middle of your chest. Today for my eyebrow tint, I am using Brow Tint in the shade Light by Ulta Beauty. I've used this product before in my videos. I really like it. It really has this little tip brush applicator and it makes it really easy to fit into your eyebrow. At least it fits into my size eyebrows. I feel like this is a perfect eyebrow product for me. And it does come in a variety of shades. It is not super stiff hold, but it is also not like super gentle. So it's kind of like in the middle, I would say. I always do 2 coats because I feel like that just gives me like that perfect definition, what I'm looking for from the gel. And you guys can see the difference between this eyebrow and this eyebrow. And to more define my eyebrow, I'm actually gonna go with another pencil that I have really been loving. Pencil from Makeup Revolution. And I believe it's a soft brown shade, but I will definitely get a correct name for you guys for description box. So make sure to check that. I'm gonna go ahead and just underline the bottom just the way you need it. Draw your arch how you need it or fill it up. And I also fill up the top portion. I just feel like this pencil, it's so nice and soft. It really makes it easy to even do smaller strokes. Okay. And I really love that there's a spoolie on the other end. So good. Let's go ahead and do the other brow. This is a little trick that I do. Sometimes when I go for a bolder lip, I like to apply a lips first, that it would give me a little bit more of a guidance how much or how brighter I want the eyes to be. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply the lip color first. I am using this beautiful pencil by Milani Cosmetics. This is Color Statement, a lip liner. I always like to fill in the lips a little bit from the line because it would help the color of the lipsticks to blend a little bit better with our pencil. My upper lip, I always like to do the Cupid bow first and then outline the sides of the lips. For my lipstick today, I am going with a Renaissance lipsticks in the shade Classic by Makeup Revolution. I love this color. We're gonna go ahead and do our eyes. Only neutral affordable palette that I have in my collection is this Double Entendre palette by ColourPop, and I believe this is discontinued eyeshadow palette. I wanted to give you a little bit of options, and I will put some pictures on a screen for you of the affordable palettes that could be substituted. I'm gonna go ahead with the first lightest matte shade that's in this palette. It's the one right here. I'm gonna go ahead and apply right above my crease and just going back and forth. And then I'm gonna go ahead and use the next shade over. It is slightly darker shade, but it's in the same neutral tone. And I'm placing it right in my crease and only in the outer portion of my crease, you guys. If you can see, I'm just staying off my lid and just placing the color, deepening this area. Go ahead and apply the same color on the lower lid. Now that this is all connected, I'm gonna go with the shade in the corner, Teddy Bear. This is a dark matte brown, and I'm gonna pick a more condensed brush and deepen this area. Try to stay as close to the lash line as possible, and we're only putting it on the outer portion of the eye. I'm gonna use the same color and put it on the outer corner of our eye and just tap it in this area right here. Define that outer V. So now let's go ahead and finish the other eye. I'm gonna go with this mascara by Panda Eyes to add definition to my lashes. This is mascara that is smudge proof, and I really have been loving it. It is not a volumizing mascara. It is definitely just a mascara that's perfect if you're looking for definition. If you like to use lashes, you could add them at this point. I'm gonna go ahead and add my favorites. These are demi style lashes that I've talked about a million times. This is by Kiss, and this is in the style Poise. Okay guys, the makeup is done, but the last step, and I am gonna use this setting spray that's called Make It Last by Milani Cosmetics. Hey guys, this is a finished look. I hope you liked the video. I hope you like the creation that we did today together. And I really love how simple yet classic and very clean looking this type of look it is. It's one of my favorite looks to go to. I really hope this tutorial was helpful. Before you leave, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you won't miss any of my future videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.